This is the weekly sales meeting for April 12th, 2026. My name is Chris Fleming. You can reach me at chris@cdmediaconsulting.com or go to our website at cdmediaconsulting.com. Today's topic, don't sleep on the future. Once upon a time, Blackberry was king. If you worked in a corner office, you had one on your hip. If you ran a company, you typed your secrets on it. Presidents used them. Celebrities used them. Wall Street traders lived on them. A Blackberry was a badge of seriousness, a sign that you were doing important things. Secure email, real buttons, that little blinking red light that made you check your messages at midnight. BlackBerry owned the world of mobile communication because they owned the trust of business. Then it all vanished. Not overnight, but fast enough to shock everyone. What killed BlackBerry? It was not hackers. It was not a giant scandal. It was a simple truth they chose to ignore. People change, and if you ignore how people change, they leave you behind. While BlackBerry built better keyboards and stronger security for the corporate IT manager, Apple built something irresistible for the human, and they put it in your pocket. A full screen, a touch that felt like magic, apps that let you do more than check email. BlackBerry laughed at it. They said no serious executive wants to watch videos on their phone. They said no real business user needs a toy. They forgot something deadly. Employees are people first. People buy with emotion first. Logic comes second. Executives went home, played with their kids' iPhones, and brought one to work the next day. Suddenly, the IT manager could not say no. The end user won. BlackBerry lost because they stood still while the buyer changed. Every seller alive needs to tattoo this in their brain. No account is forever. No buyer is locked down for life. You must watch how your customer is changing. You must listen harder than they talk. You must be willing to update your product presentation, tweak your product offering, and even abandon a feature you love if the buyer stops loving it. If you do not, you become BlackBerry. You are a relic. You are the cautionary tale. You become a joke whispered at sales conferences. Look at your book of business right now. Who is your biggest client? Good. Now remind yourself they can be gone tomorrow if you miss how they are changing. Maybe their new marketing director wants to test social media. Maybe a hot new agency is courting them with shiny tools. Maybe their customers want something you have not offered yet because you think you know best. BlackBerry thought they knew best. They thought the buyer should bend to their vision. The buyer did not. The buyer left. You have heard the old saying, adapt or die. In sales, it's even more brutal. Evolve or be replaced. Someone out there is always ready to steal your account. They do not need to be better than you at everything. They just need to notice a shift you ignore, and they pounce. That is business. What do you do about it? You become obsessed with your buyers, not just their contract, but their reality, their pain, their dreams, what keeps them awake, what new toys they crave, what new fears whisper at them in the dark. You dig into that until you see it clearer than they do. You cannot do that with a generic pitch. You cannot do that with a dusty slide deck you made 2 years ago. You can do that with questions. You do it with curiosity. You do it with courage to admit what worked last year might not work today. BlackBerry got lazy. They fell in love with their features and forgot about the people who used them. That is a fatal mistake. Features expire fast. What felt advanced last year can feel outdated today. But loyalty is different. Loyalty is a garden. It requires attention. It grows with care and wilts with neglect. Stop tending it and weeds take over. Customers do not stick around for outdated tools. They stick around for sellers who evolve with them, solve for them, and never take their business for granted. Stay alert. Keep listening. Keep growing. Next time you meet a client, do not just update them on your plan, update yourself on them. Ask what changed in your world since we last spoke. What is working now that did not work before? What is worrying you this quarter? What are your customers asking for that you wish you could deliver? Shut up and listen. Let them talk until you hear the truth behind the polite answers. Second lesson, do not fall in love with your product. Fall in love with the buyer's outcome. BlackBerry loved keyboards. They built keyboards so well that they missed the fact that buyers did not care anymore. Buyers wanted screens, touchscreens, apps, fun, status, convenience. BlackBerry clung to what they knew instead of chasing what the buyer wanted. They thought they were protecting quality. They were burying themselves alive. Your job is to not protect old plans. Your job is to chase new wins for your client. If that means scrapping half your pitch, scrap it. If it means reallocating budget, reallocate. If it means telling your own company the offer needs to evolve, speak up. You are not loyal to your slides. You are loyal to your buyer's success. The market shifts. So must you. Great sellers adapt without ego. They lead with courage, not comfort. What worked last time won't always win now. Stay sharp, stay flexible, keep moving. Next lesson, do not get arrogant. Blackberry got arrogant. They saw the warning signs. They mocked the competition. They assumed security alone would save them. Then consumer demand bulldozed them. A buyer with emotion is stronger than any firewall. Do not ever think your brand is so strong you cannot lose the account. Treat every deal like you must earn it all over again today, because you do. Look at your language. Do you sound like someone still hunting for the buyer's truth or someone resting on old wins? Do you say things like, we've always done it this way? Deadly. Do you say, this plan works for everyone? Wrong. Buyers hate lazy generalizations. They crave plans that feel built just for them. The plan you built last year might still look shiny to you, but to them it might look stale. Check it. Polish it. Ask them. Never assume. You want to avoid Blackberry's funeral? Build a habit of regular check-ins that go deeper than, how's it going? Ask, what should I know today that I did not know last month? Where do you see your next big hurdle? What do you wish I could help you solve? Then shut up and write it down. Buyers open up when they feel you are not about to pitch them, but actually are listening to shape what comes next. Hunt for fresh pain. Blackberry thought they solved the only pain that mattered: secure email. They did. Then new pain appeared. People wanted entertainment, freedom, easy browsing. Blackberry called that silly. Apple called that an opportunity. Apple won. Be Apple. Do not dismiss small requests as unimportant. Sometimes the small itch turns into a gaping wound if you ignore it. The seller who scratches that itch first locks in trust, while the old seller laughs from the sidelines. Never be the one laughing. Be the one adjusting. Protect your curiosity. Curiosity is oxygen for your career. Lose it and you suffocate in your old stories. Read more. Ask more. Challenge your own assumptions. If a buyer says, I want to try something different this year, do not flinch. Lean in. Ask, what would make this new plan better than what we did before? Partner with them to test smartly. Be part of the experiment, not the obstacle. Do not hide from trends. Blackberry saw the trend, they mocked it. The touchscreen, the app store, the selfie generation. They thought it was beneath them. You do not have that luxury. Trends are reality knocking at your door. Listen. If your buyer's customers start talking about TikTok, you better learn TikTok. If local business shifts budget from broadcast to digital, you better know how to help them get results there too. Evolve your tools or watch someone else do it for you. Charles Darwin wrote, it's not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. In sales, that is not just biology, it is strategy. Adapt fast and you stay in the game. Stand still and the market eats you alive. Blackberry proved that. They clung to what worked yesterday and ignored what buyers wanted today. The result wasn't just decline, it was erasure. Evolve with your customers or be replaced by someone who will. That choice is always yours. Get uncomfortable and do it on purpose. Comfort is the cousin of decline. Blackberry was too comfortable as the number one business phone. They did not fear losing. They should have. You should fear losing a little every day. It keeps your edge sharp. It keeps your hunger alive. Call a client you think is rock solid. Ask them, what could I be doing better for you right now? The answer stings sometimes. Good. Pain teaches. Ego blinds. Teach your buyer too. Buyers change fast, but they do not always know how to act on what they feel. Be the guide. Show them how to adapt wisely. Bring ideas before they ask. When they say, I am seeing a drop in calls, do not shrug. Do not say, that's just the market. Say, here are 3 ideas to fix that. I saw another client solve the same problem this way. Let's test it for you right now. That is called earning your seat every day. Remember, loyalty is fragile. Blackberry thought brand loyalty was steel. It was tissue paper. When people saw a better tool, they dropped Blackberry overnight. Buyers today are no different. One bad experience, one tone-deaf pitch, one lazy follow-up, and they wander off to see who else might treat them better. Treat loyalty like a garden. Weed it, water it, feed it. Never assume it grows itself. Check your mindset. Are you protecting a shrinking piece of pie, or are you hunting for more pie to bake? Scarcity thinking makes you cling to old ways and defend the status quo. Abundance thinking makes you experiment, grow, and evolve before you are forced to. Blackberry reacted too late. Do not react. Create. Here is the punchline. You are not selling a product. You are selling progress. You are selling confidence that you will help the buyer adapt, adjust, and move forward no matter what comes next. If they believe you will grow with them, they stay. If they sense you are stuck in old thinking while their world keeps changing, they walk. Buyers want a partner who evolves, not one who resists. Show them you are built for what is next and not just what worked before. That belief keeps them coming back. That belief closes your next deal. Every sales veteran should revisit Blackberry's story once a year. It is a reality check. It proves that success today guarantees nothing tomorrow if you stop paying attention. Markets shift, buyers change, momentum fades. There is no finish line in sales, only the next curve. The best sellers are already leaning into it while others are still looking in the rearview mirror, bragging about the straightaway they just conquered. Stay sharp, stay humble, keep steering forward, or risk becoming another brand people remember for how great it used to be. Take a hard look at yourself. Are you the trusted advisor who evolves with your buyer, or the outdated option collecting dust while someone bolder earns the business? Your client is changing. Are you changing with them, or are you clinging to the comfort of what used to work? Do not fear new ideas. Fear becoming irrelevant. Fear losing the account because you stood still. Progress is optional. Change is constant. The question is whether you are keeping up or being quietly replaced. Choose wisely. My new book, Double Your Revenue, is now available on Amazon.com. If you like what you have heard here today, please consider ordering a copy or two. You can always send one to a friend. Go to cdmediaconsulting.com right now and follow the instructions to order.